Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 20th episode in the White Collar Players Immersive Mod series for Fallout 4. We have a wonderful show for you all today, and we hope to introduce you all to some fantastic additions to your game. But before we get started, let us first mention our Twitter account, which is linked in the description below. It is a fantastic way to stay up to date on all of our projects and activities that don't get covered on YouTube, as well as to see sneak peeks of coming videos. With that out of the way, please make yourselves comfortable, and we hope you enjoy the show. Vanilla Fallout 4 provided the ability for the sole survivor to invite merchants to run stalls at their settlement. While these vendors provide an excellent way to purchase and sell goods, the process of sifting through the salvage to sell and then going to the vendor and bartering, and then repeating with a different vendor, quickly became a monotonous task that could potentially consume a full day in the Commonwealth, time which would be much better spent searching for more scrap or solving the other problems plaguing the area. A vast improvement to this system would be to utilize one of the other settlers loitering around to actually take the salvage you specify and sell it at market. Fortunately, Not Sure 700 feels the same way and has provided a system which allows settlers to actually work for you. Settlement Garage Sale adds a few things to the settlement building menu, namely a cash register, storage container, and a merchant stall, which functions as locations to place any and all types of salvage, which will over time be picked up by one of your settlers, whether it is assigned or not, and sold. The caps from these transactions will be returned to the same container that previously held the items. An important note to mention about the mechanics of this mod is that any armor or weapon placed in the container will be sold for its base value, meaning that in order to maximize the amount of caps received from a modified gun or piece of armor, it is important to strip the add-ons off the item and place them all separately in the garage sale container. This streamlined merchant system renders a previous mod we covered, the Water Baron, obsolete, and while Water Baron is still a fantastic mod, we chose to remove it from our load order to get rid of unnecessary clutter. Not Sure 700 has not released a console version of Settlement Garage Sale, however other mods exist for Xbox which seek to accomplish the same end result. We would like to give a special thanks to Dagunite for introducing us to Not Sure 700's fantastic work, Settlement Garage Sale, and we look forward to using our settlers to sell off unwanted salvage for us. The Laser-Assisted Electrical Rifle, or L.A.E.R for short, is a weapon developed at the pre-war research facility known as Big Mountain, or colloquially as the Big Empty. Much like many innovations stemming from there, the L.A.E.R's exact origins are shrouded in mystery and has never before been found outside of the facility's boundaries. However, thanks to TheRizzler, Wanamingo, Haru, Pi Savvy, Vicyorus, and friends, the L.A.E.R was recently spotted in the hands of Institute personnel. The arrival of the L.A.E.R in the Commonwealth has a mysterious story that can be uncovered by those interested, but we won't spoil that here. Experimenting with this weapon revealed some interesting quirks. Its projectiles seem to do extra damage to synths and robots alike, and on certain critical shots can even paralyze them temporarily. However, with these boons comes a few drawbacks, namely that the weapon tends to have less accuracy and range than its standard laser rifle counterpart. The Institute also produced the weapon with several unique skins, which can be crafted after finding the magazine recipes scattered around the wasteland. During our tests of this weapon, we came upon two variants which we feel are worth mentioning here. First up, Market Correction, which earns its name from its ability to correct even a large group of enemies. The improved Tesla arc barrel, coupled with the enhanced electro laser, generates a projectile with a high enough potential that allows it to arc across multiple targets, capable of neutralizing multiple foes at once. These add-ons bring the damage of the weapon up to 74 and the fire rate to 29. Designed more for neutralizing robotic threats inside such buildings, we attached a lens array for a sight and a pistol grip, which lowers the weight to 6.3 and keeps the accuracy at 64, acceptable for close quarters. The shielded body ensures a range of 83 without limiting damage output. Our next iteration of the L.A.E.R, Trustbuster, received its name after proving itself capable of precisely eliminating even the toughest conglomeration of mechanical targets. The improved heavy barrel, again coupled with the enhanced electro-laser, brings damage up to 83 and the fire rate again to 29. The wood stock coupled with the shielded body brings the weight of this weapon to 7.7 and maintains the accuracy at 98. Attaching an energy scope to the weapon brings the range all the way up to 227. However, this scope has a unique and animated overlay when Scrivener 07's fantastic mod, Scope's Framework, is also installed, which we will discuss in just a moment. The L.A.E.R, which is also available for Xbox players, is a fantastic new take on the beloved weapon from Fallout New Vegas, and we are very grateful to this extremely talented group of authors for such a fantastic addition to our game. Scope's Framework, by our good friend Scrivener 07, enables mod authors, such as the ones mentioned previously, to create custom scope crosshairs and optics, as opposed to just using the vanilla one. This easy-to-use system only requires authors to create the necessary flash files and drop them in for their mod, and any other necessary scripting is already taken care of by the framework. Just as in the case of the L.A.E.R, Scrivener's Framework even allows for animated reticles and response to script events. Currently, the number of mods making use of this feature is rather limited. However, you can expect that to change in the near future as more new weapon mods come out. One fantastic feature of the framework is that its location in your load order has no effect on compatibility. As long as it is active, the scope overlays will load as intended. As should be expected with a mod of this nature, it is not available for consoles, meaning that in the case of mods like the L.A.E.R, the custom scope overlay will not be present. Incredible work by Scrivener, and you can expect this mod to further enhance many upcoming weapon mods in the near future. We saved the largest and most in-depth mod for last today to ensure that we did our due diligence in covering all of the many changes it makes. Commonwealth Buff-Et-WarMocK, yet another author we are proud to call a friend, adds many new aid items to the Commonwealth and tweaks the effects of quite a few vanilla ones. On the whole, this mod adds 25 new custom meshes created by WarMocK and adds 12 textures. With this mod installed, you can expect to find 48 brand new consumable items distributed in 4 tiers. These items can be crafted after finding the recipes scattered across the wasteland. These locations can be spoiled for you by reading the mod page if you are so inclined. Commonwealth Buffet also adds a brand new crafting station, a brewery which again needs to be unlocked by finding the recipe in a very fitting location. This brewing station allows you to create all of the vanilla alcoholic beverages as well as the new ones provided that you have found the necessary recipe. This mod also makes some changes to alcoholic beverages. Instead of adding rads, they now remove them, and quench a very small amount of thirst. However, because it edits some vanilla beverages, it conflicts with a few other mods in our load order. Specifically, Have a Beer, which allows for drinking animations. In order to avoid this conflict, we loaded Commonwealth Buffet higher than Have a Beer, which means that we will not have these changes to vanilla beverages in our game. Taking a closer look, the 4 tiers of new aid items are broken down in detail on the mod page, but we will provide a brief overview here. At the lowest level, Tier 0 consists of a few crafting components including raw Brahmin milk and meat marinade, which is important for cooking meats. Moving up, Tier 1 compromises cheap, light healing, already unlocked items, which includes things like roasted fish and bread. Tier 2 contains items like mute fruit milkshakes and radroach nuggets, which need to first be unlocked before you can craft them. These provide HP or AP at a very fast rate, but in a small amount. Tier 3 introduces more hardy food items, which provide bonus effects as well as healing, such as fungus casserole and Deathclaw beer steak. At the top, Tier 4 consists of many useful items that were present in Fallout New Vegas, but did not make the cut for Fallout 4. Thanks to WarMocK, these items and their recipes finally made their way along the caravan trains up to the Commonwealth. Cat Eye, Healing Powder, Absinthe, Doctor's Bags, and many more have finally been introduced to the Boston area ruins. Commonwealth Buffet, which is also available for Xbox users, is truly an impressively sized supplement to the rather limited aid items found in the base game. We are very appreciative of all of the hard work WarMocK put into creating this fantastic edition, and we look forward to adding a lot more pages to our Wasteland cookbook. That will do it for us today, folks. We sincerely hope you enjoyed our show, and please be sure to leave an endorsement for any mod that you download and enjoy. We always welcome your feedback and mod suggestions in the comments section below, and please consider following us on Twitter to stay up to date with our mod projects and sneak peeks at new content. Thank you very much for joining us today, and we hope to see you next time for more gameplay episodes with the White Collar Players.